Welcome back everyone for a hot girl-on-girl watch party. Wow, that sounded wrong. I guess I meant Cobra Kai Season 5. But honestly, whatever floats your boat. Anyway, Sam and Tory. Are these two girls ever done? No, of course not, because then the show would get boring. But let's touch on what they're up to in Season 5. Surely it's something good. The best place to start Season 5 for these two is to go back to how Season 4 ended. After a few brutal confrontations, Sam and Tory were squaring off to fight yet again. Except this time it's in the All Valley tournament. It was the final match to see who would win the girls division and the overall tournament. Sam got a little fancy with some of her Miyagi-Do moves, but in the end, Tory hit the winning point. She was thrilled. Sam was devastated. But then in a twist, Tory has a run-in with a window. She sees and hears Silver talking about how he fixed the match with the head ref. Wow, what confusion. Was any of it real? Meanwhile, Sam went home in silent tears with the guilt that she let down the whole family. And so we are in Season 5. Now we don't have a lot to go on, but there is some info there and we can make some pretty good guesses from it. This is very likely the very first shot we get of Tory in the season. She's looking at the trophy, wondering if she really deserves it. Does she? The fans disagree. This will be the question going through Tory's mind. All she wanted was one moment where she knew she was the best. She also has to contend with Amanda. Now Amanda asked her to just play by the rules, which she did. The problem is maybe Silver didn't quite play by the rules. Does that affect her? It's a decision she'll have to make. Either way, what will likely happen in this scene is her mother will call for her from the next room. Back to reality, back to life, back to responsibilities. This means Tory can only reflect on what happened in small doses. In the end, she can't spend her time worrying about if the win was truly legitimate because real life is always knocking at her door. She has to take care of her family. Not that it's completely forgotten, but that it may be easily put aside. We also have this production photo. This is also very likely the first episode. Tory's bringing her trophy to the dojo for it to be on display. At the same time, she knows what happened and needs to confront Silver. Now, as we know, Silver wins her over. She's with Cobra Kai throughout the whole season, but it makes sense to imagine the two scenes are connected in how he wins her over. She has so much going on, responsibilities to her family, so Silver can say a few words that she misunderstood. He wasn't fixing the tournament, he was making sure LaRusso didn't get any special treatment because he's so famous. Plus, there is a bright future for her at Cobra Kai. As the champion, she can take on a more leadership role. There will be new senseis coming in. She can show them what it's all about. Plus, maybe he'll put her on the payroll. Basically, Silver brushes aside Tory's worries and offers her a bright future. It's an offer most people would take. She has to worry about her mom and family. Throwing it all away and quitting the dojo, the way many fans thought she would, just doesn't make sense for her. Silver is offering her the best option. I also tend to think this is an early scene in the season. Silver is showing the new senseis his top student. She still has to earn her way to leadership. But the main point is, yeah, Tory is unsure about the trophy and her win, but then real life gets in the way. She has too much going on to keep focusing on the past. She has to work towards her bright, new Cobra Kai future. On the other end of the spectrum is Sam. As far as she knows, she lost and let everyone down. Now, she's not exactly giving up right away as we see in this early moment. She doesn't want Daniel to shut down the dojo. So we can see immediately she's not up for quitting or giving up. She wants to keep training, but it's Daniel that makes the decision for her. He says it's his problem to handle. And while Tory's family is ultimately the deciding factor in the decisions she makes, it's equally likely Sam's family, in this case Daniel, drives her decisions. Now, about a month ago, Mary gave a slight tease about Sam's story in Season 5.
Samantha has a much bigger fish to fry than boys at the moment. I think she's got a family legacy to figure out at the moment, maybe. We'll see. But
she said Sam wasn't worried about boys, but had family legacy to focus on. Basically, this must be what she's talking about. Daniel shuts down the dojo to focus on Silver himself, and she can't help but feel that she is partially responsible. But unlike Tory, she doesn't have immediate real-life issues to divert her attention. All she has to do is sit there and wallow in her own defeat. To be clear, that's probably not going to happen a whole lot. It doesn't really make for exciting storytelling, but still you can expect Sam in the early season to be focusing on how she let her family down. She may even place more blame on herself than she deserves. Some people definitely do that. There's another possibility about family legacy that I'm very intrigued in. That is what is up with Anthony. Now you recall Anthony took it hard from Kenny at the end of season 4. He's in a world of pain. But obviously he can't study karate now because Daniel is shutting down. This leaves him as a sitting duck. So what if Sam realizes she has to do something and decides to train her younger brother while Daniel and Chosen are off infiltrating Cobra Kai? In a way, this creates a parallel between Sam and Tory that neither even realizes. Tory is offered leadership role in Cobra Kai and is helping to train students. Meanwhile, Sam takes on a training role for her brother. As someone who likes the dynamics between Sam and Anthony, I would love to see some training scenes with them together. So okay, that's Sam and Tory individually. Where are they coming together? Are they clashing or what? I suspect for the most part the answer will be no. They are not clashing. There's no more beef between them, and frankly they have other things to worry about. For example, we know they are both present at the water park when stuff starts getting wild. However, it's unlikely either of them gets involved in the dust-up themselves. I tend to think there will be convenient reasons they miss what happens. Like for example, Tory is here, but then gets up to get a drink or something, so she's not there later in the scene. Sam sees what's happening, but Miguel jumps up instead, because he still has a beef with Robbie. But more than just situational context, I think there's a lot more about the evolution of their rivalry. In season 4, Tory got extra help to ease the burdens on her. It let her focus a little more, get back into school, and clear her head. This all culminated at the end of the tournament. She won the winning kick, but actually came to ask if Sam was alright. Now to me, it's all a little funny. After everything Tory's done to Sam, a simple kick to the chest is pretty friggin' mild, but still it shows a change for her. She wasn't out for blood and looking to hurt her as much as possible. She just wanted to win. It wasn't that kind of personal. In contrast, Sam hasn't changed like that. She's still on the mode from back here when she made a power play over Tory. And while her focus will be elsewhere, most notably her family, it will be interesting to see if she's able to let go of past gripes they had and just move on. Maybe find some common ground with the girl. The biggest clue we have is this scene from the first trailer. Clearly Sam is going through a little something here. She's confronted with her insecurities, her past mistakes and shortcomings. Now in this dream sequence, we've seen Yasmin and Moon dressed in their cheerleading costumes. It's obviously her remembering when she pseudo-ditched Aisha and stood by while she was getting bullied. We also see Hawk with the trophy. This is definitely her remembering her failure at the tournament, as well as jealousy that he took the championship and she didn't. There's even a production photo of her and Daniel. Clearly she feels she let him down. He shut down the dojo because she wasn't able to do her part and win the tournament. She's the first LaRusso to lose an All-Valley tournament. There may be one more that we haven't seen. It sort of makes sense for there to be like 4 corners. Maybe it's Tory or maybe it's Miguel or Robbie. They're all possible. I tend to think it's Robbie. He kind of got screwed over by previous events. So maybe somewhere in all this dream sequence and dream fight with her other self, Sam can let go of the past. She won't harbor that same disdain she's had since the moment they met. There's no hint of them fighting anywhere in the trailer. After 3 seasons of showdowns between the two, I strongly suspect the writers realize they need to change it up a little. We do see Sam fighting Devin, which could be an interesting matchup on its own, even though I think Sam should win. It's also reasonable to suspect there could be some unexpected fighting involving them, but not necessarily them against each other. We'll have to wait and see. Are you excited to see how Sam and Tory change this season? Let me know down below. And if you're interested in a preview of all the fights that are coming in Season 5, check out that video right there. Have a great day. I'll see you at the next watch party.
We all get shit wrong sometimes, but if you own up to your mistakes, it was a shot at making things right.